Number 49. So what's so significant about this fight? The most significant thing about this fight is that Floyd Mayweather may be giving us this fight for free. But if you've been watching PBC for the past couple of months, they've been handling their business and they've been doing it with a rather significant style and cachet. That's the way that we need to be up front in the sport, in the game, in sports, period. Because the sport of boxing has to set a precedence, just like we did in the 70s and the 80s and all the decades prior to it. Before I get started and continuously tag on about this, I'd like to introduce myself for those who have not followed my channel before. They call me the Fight Doctor, but the majority of the people know me as Coach. And I thank you guys for watching, and right now you're watching Master Boxing. And this is where we break the fight world down, round by round. Now on to the Mayweather topic. So what's so significant about this fight right now? The fact of the matter is that Floyd Mayweather may be giving us this fight for free. And that's significant because that's showing the generosity that lies within understanding what the next tier and the next era of the sport of boxing entails. He knows that he's on the way out the door. This is number 49. And he knows that he has to set the stage for the boxing world to follow what's to come. So, when you think about it, is this a great move? It's an absolutely great move. It wouldn't have been a bad move to do it for the Pacquiao fight, because when you're playing checkers, it might seem good at that moment, but chess is much better in the long haul. And if 25, 35, 45, 50 million people would have had an opportunity to watch that fight, trust and believe me, they would have. And that's much more than 4.4 million buys that they had for the pay-per-view sellout. And it was record-breaking for pay-per-view sales. But what you want to do in business is get numbers. Now we're on to the next chapter. This is number 49, the final fight of this contract. Where I see this fight and I see the situation carrying Floyd is he's going to go out in a blazing trail. We won't even get into who he's going to fight because right now that's irrelevant. There's something bigger happening right now. Whenever this fight takes place in September, what you're going to see is a guy who just left one of the biggest events, capital gain-wise, in the history of sports. You're going to see that same guy be a part of an event, hopefully on network television, CBS, assumably. And he's going to take what he did with the Pacquiao fight and eclipse it by what he's going to do in viewership on free television. Now, right when you thought that the camel had broke his back, there's another mold to be molded, and that's the business cachet of Floyd Mayweather. Now, when you think about what's going on next, he's setting up his brand for maybe, I see nothing short of 20 million watching this, because there are a lot of boxing fans, a lot of boxing aficionados, a lot of sports writers, and a lot of people that follow these writers. And a lot of people that just like to be in conversation and pretend that they kind of know what the sport is about. Well, all of those people be tuning in. There's like a whole lot of people, 4.4 million to be exact, locations had that $100 pay-per-view bout. So, like I said, this is what PBC is doing. Al Heyman has shown that he can eclipse anything that premium television challenges him to eclipse, and he's done it. And we have to tilt our hats. But Floyd Mayweather will be hell-spent to retire after experiencing what he's going to experience in September with that fan viewing and that following and that press tour and all of that. This is going to take him into a mindset that he will not be easy to leave the game, because this is going to be huge. This is going to give a guy like Floyd, who's always been on premium television since 2006-7, pay-per-view mogul. This is going to give him the light of the mainstream, the audience that the mainstream brings. And it's going to be like being a football player, a decorated basketball player, someone like David Beckham in soccer. He's going to get that feeling. And it's going to be hard to leave the game. And we're going to break that down next week as I have a special guest that's going to be joining Master Boxing. So stay tuned. As we break the fight world down, round by round, my name is Eric Bradley, coach, that is. And I thank you guys for watching, because you're watching Master Boxing. And this is where we break the fight world down, round by round. Let's get ready for this event, because it's about to eclipse the sport of boxing on another level, the mainstream level. So long.